One of the many reasons I was excited for this new regime to take over was the attention to detail. No stone left unturned. Last year's third-round draft choices, Kellen Mond Wyatt Davis, were basically charity picks. They were just there. But okay, new leadership in place. We're going to find out what they're really all about. Well, with the Vikings having offered Ryan Bates an offer sheet, ultimately chose the Chicago Bears instead. The Buffalo Bills, they had 5 days to match. And with the Vikings signing Sean Mannion, I think it's safe to say, unfortunately for them, at no fault of their own, that Wyatt Davis and Kellen Mond are now wasted draft picks, which I don't understand how you can come up with that conclusion if you're the Vikings. This is the offseason, okay? Cam and Kevin O'Connell, they got hired in the offseason. You have little to no film on these guys. You have yet to have an actual practice with these players to see what they're all about. And we're just saying, nah, not good enough. Sorry, we're moving on. I know life isn't fair, but that's really not fair. I feel super bad for these guys. And I saw the report that evidently Rick Spielman went rogue against the recommendations of the scouting department saying, don't draft Wyatt Davis. Spielman, he did that all on his own, which I say good for him. Spielman was no doubt a joke of a GM, but two things I will always defend him on, which I guess now the second is controversial, definitely the first. The first being trading for Sam Bradford. High expectations in 2016, especially after your kicker soiled himself in the playoffs. Teddy goes down. You cannot have Sean Hill as your starting quarterback. Giving a first-round pick for Bradford was necessary, and if not for injuries and a crappy offensive line, Sam Bradford was a beast. It just didn't work out. Wyatt Davis, before he got hurt in the national championship game against Alabama, he was considered a first-round draft pick. So the scouting department saying, oh, don't draft Wyatt Davis. We don't think he's actually good. Yeah, because you've done such a phenomenal job putting together the offensive line we've had over the years based off of your recommendations. We're trying to sit here and figure out how much longer we got to put up with Garrett Bradbury because of you. But you don't like Wyatt Davis. Fuck off. And we know what this is with Kellen Mond. The Vikings did not sign Sean Mannion to battle it out with Kellen Mond in training camp. Sean Mannion is going to be the backup quarterback in 2022. And for all we know, maybe Kellen Mond is actually bad. If that is the case, sign a backup quarterback who's actually good. What, does Kellen Mond hand the ball off worse to the running back compared to Sean Mannion? You don't have the right to sit there and say, oh my God, Kellen Mond is so horrible, but in the same breath say, that's okay, Sean Mannion is here to save the day. Last thing I'm going to say on this, Sean Mannion is taking a roster spot from someone else. Sean Mannion counts against the salary cap of the Vikings because he's so great behind the scenes. Amazing. Kellen Mond, Wyatt Davis, what could have been? Looks like we'll never know. Back at it off tomorrow. Back at it Saturday. We'll see you then.